I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule, or die.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 fighting games we're most excited to play in the coming months.
Who cares? Today I'll beat you down! Sarah!
Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. 2XKO.
Stand with me. We call the weak.
Several years ago, Riot Games finally realized they can't keep counting on League of Legends to pay all of its bills, and that their characters could be in different kinds of games. Also, it might be worth exploring other genres in case the MOBA market completely dries up. And so, we have 2XKO, Riot Games' very own tag fighter that utilizes League of Legends characters.
Replay! Time to throw down!
In all honesty, we're cautiously optimistic. For the few times press, YouTubers, and streamers have played early builds, 2XKO has received positive feedback for its frenetic 2v2 structure and how different every character plays. But on the other hand, we're only getting 10 characters at launch. We're sure this game is going to turn out incredible, we just wish the launch roster was a bit bigger. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. While this isn't a new Mortal Kombat game, this is still a collection worth recognizing. The original games haven't been properly preserved since 2011 when we got Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Thankfully, history is being preserved thanks to the efforts of Digital Eclipse.
We knew that we were onto something.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection will bring forward not just Mortal Kombat, MK2, and UMK3, but MK4, the Game Boy versions of the original games, and even the GBA games. But those are just the games they revealed at the time of the announcement. Yes, more games are planned to be revealed for this collection, and if they actually manage to squeeze in Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon into this collection, we might be looking at one of the very best retro game collections ever made.
Flawless victory.
Felt That Boxing.
Alright, you little sick of fuzzy shit, show me what you got.
Only a few indie games have tried filling the void left behind by Nintendo's Punch-Out! Felt That Boxing is among the few contenders coming up, and honestly, everybody should have their eyes on this one. No joke, I did not know about this game's existence until the rest of the MojoPlays team told me about it. It is very much a tie game.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
You play as an orphaned puppet who spends his life training for a big boxing tournament in hopes of saving the orphanage. While the tone is ultra serious, we can't help but laugh at the bits of gameplay where puppets are flailing their arms at each other. No release date has been given yet, though you can expect us to be playing this the second it's out. Frostfire Battle Frenzy.
Hey! What the hell is that?
Now, in all honesty, the dialogue in the announcement trailer, yeah, it's not exactly the greatest, but that isn't the reason why you should be anticipating Frostfire. What caught our attention was the intense art style and the frenetic gameplay.
Frost and fire!
It's like watching a very loud and gritty graphic novel come to life. Developer Sumachu Games has already revealed 4 playable characters and announced that Frostfire will boast rollback netcode for online play at launch. You won't need to be a fighting game expert to play this either, as the game will utilize simplified control schemes for both hardcore and casuals to enjoy.
Frostfire! Battle Frenzy!
Baky Hanma. Blood Arena.
Fight as Baky.
While we wait on Felt That Boxing to launch and swallow up all of our time, Baky Hanma Blood Arena is another Punch-Out style game that'll keep us busy.
No rules, just blood.
Based on the legendary manga and anime series, the game will have you play as Baky as he takes on 12 vicious opponents across several arenas. And yes, the fights will be just as vicious as the ones you've seen in the shows and books. Baky Hanma Blood Arena is slated for release in the third quarter of 2025, so you can expect this sometime in July, August, or September of this year.
Baky Hanma Blood Arena.
Bootsies. If you were a big fan of the super simple fighting game Footsies back in 2020, then you might want to take a look at Bootsies. Much like the former, Bootsies gives you a simple yet almost bare bones toolkit. Your goal is to figure out a way to send your opponent off the platform. There are no meters, there are no health bars, and there are no directionals. Just you and a few neutrals. According to developer Playgarden Games, the controls are so simple that you can play the game with one hand. Bootsies will launch sometime in late 2025, and you can expect rollback netcode at launch, as well as a handful of cosmetics to unlock through in-game missions. Combo Devils. The last indie fighting game on our list just had to be a platform fighter, and while we wait for the next Smash Brothers, we're planning to play Combo Devils. Yes, it gives you the same task of launching your rivals off stage, just like Nintendo's prized fighter. However, Combo Devils is taking the feel of Melee and cranking it to 11. Not only is the movement going to be faster than a lot of other platform fighters, Combo Devils aims for you to experiment and find ways to string neutrals and specials together. Needless to say, this is going to be a very technical and fast-paced platform fighter, so Melee fans will likely feel right at home here. Combo Devils has no release window at the time of this video. Invincible Versus. Though we've seen a couple of small games based on the Amazon series Invincible, there hasn't been anything as big as this. Invincible Versus is a 3v3 tag fighter coming in 2026, aiming to be just as thrilling and brutal as the show.
I'm not your son anymore.
I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
Indeed, there's quite a bit of inspiration from Marvel vs. Capcom and Mortal Kombat on display here, and there is a lot riding on this game. This is the first game being made by publisher Skybound Games' own studio, Quarter Up. The studio is led by veteran devs from Double Helix Games, the same studio that made the original iteration of 2013's Killer Instinct before Iron Galaxy took over. Initial impressions have been very positive so far, and we can't wait to play Invincible Versus for ourselves when it launches sometime next year. Virtua Fighter 6. Despite the IP not having relevance since 2006, Virtua Fighter's return is a way bigger deal than some may believe. The last significant game in the franchise was almost 20 years ago, and since then, we have gotten 3 revisions of that same exact game, and nothing else. It's actually maddening. And it's also a shame, because Virtua Fighter has history in the fighting game scene as the granddaddy of 3D fighting games, having helped inspire Tekken, Dead or Alive, and many, many others. But this lengthy absence is why we're excited for Virtua Fighter 6. With the innovations brought forth by Sega's competitors, there's so much mystery behind VF6 now. What's the campaign gonna be like? Which characters are gonna come back? How different is this going to play compared to Tekken or even the past VF games? And of course, does Virtua Fighter even have a place in the modern fighting game scene? We'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be quite a while before we finally get a good look at this game. And lastly, Marvel Tocon Fighting Souls. It's no Marvel vs. Capcom, but man, Marvel Tocon is one of those dream games we never knew we needed. First off, a Marvel fighting game being made by Arc System Works, the same studio that's behind Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and many other fighting games? Hell yes! Second, it's a tag fighter like the illustrious MVC franchise, but it's pushing the limits by upping the team size to 4 fighters? Why not? Let's get nutty with this thing. Just from the 8 characters that have been revealed so far, Marvel Tocon is going to be one of the most exciting PS5 exclusives of this generation. Really, it's impossible for this game to turn out anything less than fantastic. Tell us, which fighting game are you looking forward to the most? For me, it is Marvel Tocon, but right above that, like I mentioned earlier, Felt That Boxing. I'm going to be there the very second that game drops. But let us know what your favorite fighting game is down in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.